You are listening to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast with Amanda Karlstad, episode number 226. Welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast, a show for coaches who are ready to uplevel their business and take their impact, leadership, and results to $1 million level and beyond. If you're ready to break through your limitations and start taking powerful action and become the seven-figure version of you that your business needs in order to grow, scale, and thrive, this show is for you. I'm your host, Amanda Karlstad, master coach, high-level business mentor and advisor, master intuitive, and business growth and scaling expert. Let's get down to business. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to have you all here. I am really looking forward to today's conversation. It is going to be the first of a series that I have decided to bring to all of you, that my intention is to really help you up-level and look at the identity that you're holding and really help you to clarify and assess where you are in terms of your self-concept, in how you're currently seeing yourself, in how you see your business, in all of the things that will ultimately really determine your success and the level of success that you create as a coach. And so I was thinking about this series and what I wanted to bring to you, and I've defined some core characteristics, some ways of being that I want to offer to all of you who truly want to build a highly successful coaching business and brand. And you may define that by a revenue number. I know many of you do, and that's great, and I am all for that. But you also might define that by impact, or you might define that by a number of clients or a variety of other things. But I want to talk about the characteristics, the ways of being that I have identified in my own journey of building my practice that is going to change the game for you. So I want to invite you to really tune in and to lean into these conversations, and not just today's conversations, but the upcoming conversations as well that I will be bringing to you. And so on a note on that, if you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, be sure to do that. Thank you to all of those. So many of you have left reviews and have reached out and continue to reach out and give me feedback on the podcast. And I just want you to know I so appreciate you. And I also want you to all know that this is one of my favorite things each and every week, to bring you this show and to create this content and to just have these conversations and bring these teachings to you. So I just want to encourage you, if you haven't, to subscribe, leave a review if you haven't, and share with your colleagues, share with anyone that you think could benefit from this podcast, because my intention truly is to reach as many coaches as possible and to help them grow and scale and to continue to grow this community of the most successful coaches in the industry and really show others what's possible. All right. So this conversation, I believe it to be a really important conversation that I know will serve you, and it's going to give you some very specific things to think about and to look at for yourself, and quite possibly to take some action on. And my intention here is that you can do this so that you can continue to really just move closer and closer to your goals, to becoming $1 million coach, to stepping into your next level, into that highest version of you. And so I want to give you just a quick update and let you all know that if you are really looking at making 2024 a breakthrough year in your business, which I know you are, then I want you to know that right now you have a huge opportunity. You have an opportunity that I know will change the game for you, that will change everything in your business. And so depending on where you're at right now in terms of your business revenue, I do want to also remind you that we can help you go to the next level, that we can help you take your business from wherever it is today to that next level. And so something that we've been doing behind the scenes, I've been working very hard over the past couple of months, is really looking at my body of work, is really looking at the work that I do and bringing more and more coaches with us and really partnering with clients to help them take their businesses to the next level. And so for me and the work that I do with clients and the work that my team, we all do with our clients, the partnership that we create, it ultimately truly does really help our clients achieve levels of success that they haven't dreamed about. And so I've been thinking a lot about this because we have so many success stories within our programs. We have so many coaches that are doing phenomenal work, that are just creating phenomenal businesses and brands. And I've been thinking a lot about what I want this to look like and how we can help more and more coaches not only, yes, achieve those financial goals, but also become the $1 million coach, become the 7-figure coach. And I've always been very clear on this, on what my mission is, which is to usher in and to create the modern millionaires, the coaches who are doing amazing work in the world, and to do that, to help them fully step into their potential. And so through that process, through the financial success, so to reach that multiple six, 7-figure and beyond mark, to do it in a way where they're truly proud of the work that they get to do and how they get to positively impact their clients. And so I believe coaching is so important. And I would just invite you, if you currently run a group program or a membership, or maybe you're even just doing one-on-one coaching and you're in the process of up-leveling your program. You know you need to up-level, or maybe you're ready to take that next big leap and launch a group program, or maybe you've been running it for some time and you've realized that you've reached a ceiling and you know that you need to do things differently and you've reached that 6 or multiple 6-figure mark in your business. Maybe you have no strategy. Maybe you've been what I call throwing spaghetti at the wall to this point, and you realize that, you know what, I think I need a real tangible business strategy. You want systems working in your business. Maybe your dream is to have a business that literally attracts your most ideal clients to you every single day, and you're ready to scale and you're ready to put these systems in place. And you might need to start building out a team, and maybe that feels overwhelming and all the things. But here's what I know. I know that you're ready also to truly step into your thought leadership and to become known in your industry and create more consistency in your business and bring your overall revenue to the next level. Then I want you to know that you have an opportunity right now to partner with myself and my team inside my $1 Million Mastermind, where we go deep on your business. We go deep on your mindset, on your leadership, on your systems, on your delivery, on your business model, your thought leadership. This is where we alchemize and support you in stepping into your highest level through high-level coaching, through high-level advisory, through high-level mentoring. This is a high-level partnership where we care deeply about your results and provide you the strategy, the coaching, the resources, the tools, templates, everything you need to create a $1 million coaching business or brand and to step into your real thought leadership. And so I say all of that because I've been getting a lot of questions recently about what it is that we do inside of my mastermind programs and what exactly are we focusing on. And so I want to just take a minute and be very clear about that, because we have also, what's very exciting, our upcoming retreat that will be happening that also truly has the potential to change everything for you. And so I say that if you're ready to really scale, if you're ready to really double your business, to really take that next leap in revenue, now is the time. And I would also say that if you're not at that level yet, if you're still trying to get some things working and to create more consistency in your business, I also want you to know that we've got you. This is the work that we do in my mastermind program. This is my business accelerator program where we work with coaches. It's really designed for coaches who are looking to grow to their first 6 figures. It's an extremely powerful program and container that can accelerate everything for you. And so my goal is to really help clients reach that milestone in the most accelerated way. And so I truly believe that if you're a coach and if you have a real desire to build a highly successful practice that this is the program that you need. Our programs are really designed to help you at all of those different phases, and it will change the game for you. And I'm extremely confident in this. And I just want you to know that we would love to support you. So go to the show notes, go to my website. You'll find the link there. There will be a link to fill out a quick application to set up a call so we can really put a game plan together and help you make 2024 a breakthrough year. All right. I wanted to give you all of that information because I know we've been getting so many questions about that and what our enrollment process looks like and all of the things. And so I would just encourage you, if you are feeling called and you know that you are ready to make this year a breakthrough year, whatever that means for you, now is the time. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this year, for what's to come, for the work that we're doing, for our clients, for all of the work that they're doing, and all of the clients that we're onboarding that we'll be supporting in this coming year. We have some really phenomenal things that we are going to be doing. So be on the lookout. Okay, so let's talk about the skills that are going to be required to build a $1 million business. And I also want to say that for these skills and these characteristics and these ways of being that we're about to talk about, I want to also say that these come first. And what I mean by that is that the financial success, the revenue, the success that you experience will all be a byproduct of how effectively you are growing your skills, your capacity in these areas, and how well you are demonstrating them in your business. Because the truth is before you have the result, it's really who you are being that creates that result. It is the journey of becoming the next version of you, of building your practice in this journey of growing your business. It's really the level of consistency that you demonstrate what we're going to talk about here in this series. And it will make all of the difference for you. And it will make your results inevitable. And it will also make the revenue and the success that you want inevitable. And so I just really want you to understand that all of that is the byproduct of you. It is the byproduct of you being and doing the things that we're about to talk about. Okay. So this first skill, this first way of being that will be vital to you building a 7-figure business will be in your ability to create, to see, to connect to a compelling vision of your future for your work, for you, for the impact that you want to make. And I have talked so much about the importance of vision. I have so many previous podcast episodes on this topic. And I think it's one of the things that I see also most coaches don't really take the time to do. Or it's something that's just kind of pushed aside, or it's ignored, or it's also, I think, one of the easiest things to lose sight of. And so I will tell you that in my experience, having a compelling vision of your future and where you are going is vital. It's vital because in this journey, the truth of the matter is that every day there will be challenges that will come up. There will be things that will happen. You will be tested. Your confidence will be shaken. You will have doubt. There will be situations that will invite that doubt in. And one of the most important things I have learned that you can do in these moments is to constantly be reconnecting to and to constantly be looking at and remembering this compelling future, that compelling vision that you have and where you're going. Because if you are caught up just in the day-to-day, if you are caught up in only thinking in the short term, if you're coming from a place of lack or scarcity in your business, if your focus, if your energy is going to a place of lack or scarcity, what happens is you only create more of that. It really does become a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you have a compelling vision, when you are connected to that compelling vision of your future, what will happen by default is your focus, your energy in the present moment, when you are deeply connected to that, when you are remembering what that is, when you feel that in your body, it will shape who you are in that moment. It will shape what you do and what you choose to focus on in that moment. It will shape how you are showing up in your business and whether you're showing up in a powerful state or in what I would call a primal state. And a primal state is where you're being driven by those primal emotions, where you aren't fully utilizing your prefrontal cortex, where instead you're in an emotional state like fight or flight, or maybe even freeze, or where you might be feeling a state of confusion or overwhelm, or even a sense of hopelessness. So it's so important to recognize that being in these types of emotional states, it's going to be impossible to create the results that you want, like literally impossible. And so this is why having that compelling vision and knowing what that is, connecting to that frequently is so vital. Now, I have learned over time that I personally would consider myself to be a natural visionary. And so for me, casting a vision, seeing a vision of what's possible, intentionally deciding what that is and what I want to experience in my business, in my life, has been for me something that I have always naturally been good at. It's come very easy to me. In fact, I believe it to be one of my superpowers. And being highly intuitive, for me, one of the things that I think really supports our clients so well is that I'm able to immediately see, not only just for myself, but for all of the clients that we work with, that expanded vision, that vision of what's possible, that vision of what's to come. And what I have found is that knowing where you are going, creating that vision with intention, with precision, is vital in your business. And I will also say this is true for any business. This isn't just in the coaching world. This isn't just building a coaching business. This is vital to any business. So we have to start there. You have to be clear on where you're going. And so what that does is when you do that, you can then operate from that future vision, that expanded vision versus current circumstances. And I will say that when I see coaches not creating the results in their businesses or where they're not exactly where they want to be, in most cases, what's happening is that they're working from current circumstances, meaning they are instead operating from where their business is today, from where perhaps the clients that they have are today, or even in a lot of cases where their bank account is today. And so what is so vital here is that you first have to define and be clear on where it is that you're going, on what that future version of your business looks like, on what that future version of you is, so that you can show up today with real intention, with more purpose, with more certainty in where you're going. So that is number one. The next skill that you must develop, that I believe you have to demonstrate consistently, is the skill of emotional regulation. Now, what do I mean when I say this? What I mean is that I think it's important to recognize that as humans, what naturally happens is that we are highly driven by our emotions, meaning everything we either do or everything we don't do will come from a place where we're making decisions based on feelings, based on an emotion that we're either currently experiencing or maybe that we want to experience, or it might even be from a place of we don't want to experience a certain emotion or a certain feeling. So I want you all to think for a minute. I want you to look at a recent decision that you've made, or maybe it's a decision that you are in the process of considering right now. And I want you to get really honest with yourself. And I want you to ask yourself if you're making that decision from your future self? Or are you making that decision from your current circumstance? Meaning, are you living into and making that decision from a place of vision, from a place of expansion, from a place of growth? Or are you making that decision from a place of lack, or from a place of fear, or from a place where there's a feeling of constriction? And I want you to think about that, because here's the thing. In order to experience the business success, the money, whatever that looks like, you must operate from a powerful emotional state. Higher level results require higher levels of emotional regulation, a higher level of emotional maturity. So when you are not spending your time in primal emotional states, it's going to be so powerful because you're really connecting to those empowered emotional states. So it's about cultivating an emotional state where you are living in the gain, like I spoke about in last week's episode. It's finding the lessons. It's truly embodying and knowing and choosing to see that it really is all for you, even during the challenge, even during when it feels like things aren't working out. It's about taking responsibility and full responsibility, knowing that you are the cause, which then produces the effect, aka the results in your business. And it's choosing to live from the highest version of you, from that empowered, powerful version of you. So these are so, so vital to your growth, to the scale of your business, to the 7-figure level and beyond. So I want to encourage all of you to take some time after listening to this episode to really clarify and to crystallize that vision that you have, to really look at where you're operating from that primal emotional state, where you're living more from a more primal emotional state, where you're taking action or making decisions, perhaps from a place of disempowerment. And I want you to try on what it would look like to operate instead from a place of empowerment, where you're consciously choosing to live in the gain, to be who you truly are, to be that empowered self, to be that future version of you. All right, my friends, I have so many good things coming up for you. Have an amazing week. I'll look forward to talking to all of you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the $1 Million Coach Business Podcast. If you're ready to step into the $1 million version of yourself and scale your business to 6, multi-6, or 7 figures and beyond, go to amandakarlstadcoaching.com.